This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Kuma wants to know, do you think there's a place for super heavyweights on television wrestling these days? The likes of a Yokozuna or Viscera, 550-pound wrestlers seem more and more rare. This comes to us from Kuma, who, believe it or not, is a wrestler across the pond. He himself is a big boy, looking to be, I don't know, in the 500-pound range. Do you think that we'll see fellas like that in American rings on TV anytime soon?
I wouldn't rule it out, but I would suggest there's, if you are looking at this business as an occupation, there's only room for one. You know, they're kind of in a unique, separate category, you know, and if you get a guy that size, once he's in the ring can move pretty well, then it's impressive. You know, got a big guy moving like that. It's just very difficult to find contests for them because you can't bump them around.
Right.
Once they go down, it's going to be an issue getting back up, I would think. And you can't have one of those guys just run through your roster. So it's a little problematic, but I would not let anybody discourage me if that was my dream. And I'm not trying to do that with you. Nobody could tell me I couldn't make it. I won't tell you you can't. I'm just saying there are not a lot of slots for a lot of guys that are super heavyweights.
The head booker, Dr. Swift, wants to know, how do Jim Ross and Tony Schiavone treat you now that you have the best show on the Conrad Podcast Network?
Oh, Tony still treats me like crap, curses me at every opportunity. JR's the same, always respectful, funny, glad to be where he is, glad to see that I'm where I'm at. And, that's about it, I guess.
Neil wants to know, Arn, did you ever smell Vader's mask?
I smelt him. I'm not sure what part of him it was, but it stanked. Whew. Leon was not one for washing his gear at night. Hate to say it about the fella, but I'm sure I'm not the first person to divulge this. The old rule of coming in from a show and first thing you do is wash out your tights in the sink and hang them up so that they're clean the next day. He did not get the memo. And when it is sat all night in his bag, phew.
FL4K wants to know, my question is, have you ever worked with Dennis Stamp? He's intrigued me ever since I saw him in Beyond the Mat.
He's one of those guys that I used to watch on Chattanooga TV, which made me want to be a wrestler. I remember Dennis Stamp was tremendous. I mean, he wasn't one of my favorites at that particular time, but even then as a kid, I could look at him and go, he's good. That guy's got talent.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.